Pimp, SETUPS episode number 278. Recorded live on September 29th, 2017. My name's Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly. That's producer Tom at Thomas Philly on Twitter. How you doing today?
Doing a great Friday live stream for the Patreon supporters and Twitch subscribers. Wow, this is a great day. I can tell you that much.
It's actually like 10 degrees lighter, cooler than it was like last episode, and it just feels so good.
Oh yeah,
what a beautiful full
we got some
day.
People in the chat, you know, some big fans of the show, just chatting away. Wow.
Chatting away. We did drop a little bit of a bomb, which I think we might save for Sunday.
Or a video in itself.
Well, there's going to be a video in itself for sure, but I think Sunday, if you come to the live stream, make sure you're there, 12 p.m. Eastern time. We will be doing a live stream, and in the pre and after show, we'll kind of touch on some important information, which it's pretty obvious what it is. But anyways, let's not waste any time. Let's get into some real shitty setups. This one not too bad, but submitted by Lewis. He's 16. He would like some advice on where his speakers, where they should go, because the one right there, we see it. It's behind the monitor. He also finds it hard to cable manage because he has to take his computer to his dad's every 2 weeks. And his YouTube channel is Off-Road 2410. So there you go. Well, I mean, when I look at this setup, I definitely get the vibe that like he just moved in, like it's like the most half-assed put together kind of thing. Yeah. And that's not necessarily like me dissing on you. It's more of it just looks unfinished. Like he didn't ever really do anything unique to it. So as far as the actual setup goes, you know, if that's how you like your monitors, that works well. Obviously speakers going to be a little bit of an issue, so I don't know if you like the height that they're at, but those are just ugly speakers anyway, so just lay them down, call it a day, you know.
Lay them in a garbage.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that too. And the one little LED light behind the speaker, I don't know if I'm really, like, I actually have those. We did a giveaway of those before, but I don't know if it's really like, oh man, that's the best thing I've ever seen. Because those, first off, don't buy those things because they really don't put out that much power, and mine broke already, which is absolutely retarded. So in this scenario, like, they're barely putting out anything at all. So I don't know, Tom, do you think it's really even
it's not really doing much to the wall. The only part it's filling up is that underneath that monitor, and that's it. There's nothing else on the wall that's actually
it's not even being diffused nicely, you know. What do you think about the lamp on the left side?
I think it's very different. It has some pop to his walls because, you know, it's white on white with the desk and the wall. I mean, hey, it's fine. It's a lamp. It's not really going to provide you light for like working or whatever. It's a blue light. So, and plus, I mean, the one problem that you have in a scenario like this is you have a primary and then you have your secondary off to the right side. So in a scenario like that, if you don't have three monitors, you have this huge empty space on your desk. And I think he actually did a pretty good job with filling that space. Yeah,
you know,
so
for sure, yeah. I like it. Good job there. You know, cable management, definitely not a strong point for you. We're seeing a little bit of cable management. Nothing too intense, but I think you could fix that up pretty easily. And we're seeing a lot coming off at that far right side by the very interesting Oscar the Grouch garbage can. But hey, I mean, the one thing that I want to get Tom's thoughts on is the second photo. I guess if you don't want the headrest, you got to put it on display. What do you think of that? I mean, we put ours on display, I think. No, it's underneath. Yeah, it's storage. It's hiding away. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's the way to do it. It's being held up properly by the TV. So, hey, whatever. I don't care. I don't get it because for me, I have to have the headrest. Like, I love the headrest. I can do without it. See, a lot of people say that as well. But now here's my big thing. I hate the lumbar cushions so much. So much. What do you think of them?
Yeah, see, I don't have one on this one, but I thought it did have one. But yeah, I mean, I could do without that too. I feel like just having the chair itself would be fine.
Yeah,
but it's really just a little thing that probably doesn't matter.
No, I know. I'm just talking in general conversation right here. I'm just completely going off the rails.
It's like you don't need to change anything about your setup except for that lumbar support.
Yeah, God damn it, -5. No, seriously, that wall as well is just extremely empty. Big missed opportunity there, so definitely fill that up. I think that would be the first kind of place to go, first place to start. Theme,
yeah,
you know. But yeah, do you have anything else you want to say?
No, it's very blank, you know. Whatever.
Anyways, here we go. Ivan, he's 20. What the fuck? You set up for editing, YouTube, and gaming sometimes. He just moved into this room. The submission is from October 21st, 2016. So, okay, hopefully
that was a year ago, so most likely he's done stuff to it, I hope.
Let's hope. Oh, by the way, today we're going bottom of the barrel back in the past, just to kind of, we have so many people waiting. I know it's probably pissing them off, but we just wanted to go back in time because it's kind of funny and it'll make sense. Anyways, yeah, he wants to fix the wall and the disgusting floor, and he made the table himself. So I find this funny. He made this table, right? Beautiful table. Looks great. Good job. Looks like you bought it from a store, except, you know, you didn't finish painting the left side. You know, that's fine, whatever. But you can do that. Why can't you make the house not look like shit? And like, why are you in 2 rooms? You look like you're in a dining room and you're in a living room. You know what I mean?
It's a combined rooms. He's like, I'm going to take up both areas.
Which actually, I'm not going to lie, that would be pretty cool, having literally one wall, like it splits in the middle. One's one color, one's a different color. Like that actually, like, look at that. That's like dead center. So I kind of get the idea. But dude, that would be pretty badass. Now, as far as your setup itself, you did a great job. I can't tell if your desk is like made for ants or your computer is the size of like a fridge.
No, it's literally that low. It's like, it's low to the ground. It's literally like supposed to be like you're supposed to sit like with no chair. No, because you could see like that there's barely any space for you to put a chair underneath there.
What the?
It's that low.
Did he like not have enough wood to finish the desk?
I think maybe he doesn't like chairs, and maybe he just sits on the floor. Because there's no way you could put a chair underneath there unless it's a very small chair.
Holy shit! That, like, I'm not gonna lie, I literally had a issue where it just, oh my god, that's a really small monitor. Everything now looks so small to me. Like, wow, that is.
It's the most unique thing I've ever seen, to say the least.
I mean, it's not a good thing, in my opinion. I'm not like, wow, I'm so happy you did that. God, okay, well, all right. Well, aside from that, I think that the actual desktop itself, I was going to compliment the usability, the out of sight, out of mind. It really is great. I like the controller stands. Very, very cool. It is a nice setup. It really is. It's just hurt by the surrounding area. It's hurt by the fact that you have a desk for midgets. We always make the joke, like, maybe he doesn't have legs. Well, in this scenario, he really might just slide across the floor and just prop himself up. And
didn't say anything about that in his email, but
I feel like that's something you would want to talk about. I wish he
kind of said, like, this is why my desk is so low to the ground. Like,
I think it's almost kind of, I'm not going to lie, I think it's kind of a meme. I think he's moving house right now, and he had like this top piece to like a shelf or like entertainment setup, like the hutch or something. So he just put it on the floor, or it's like a part of something he's building, and then he just thought, let me set this up and make people think it's legit.
Well, he said he built the desk himself.
I don't know. I just feel like it's a little
it's weird, but maybe if he always used his computer on the floor, so like he just used to it.
He's in the middle of a remodel for sure, because he's got that like plastic wrap on the floor. I don't know. I'm gonna stop wasting my time with this. Let's go to one that really deserves our time. This wonderful piece of art submitted by Andy, who for some fucking reasons 20 years old and has this setup. No offense, but I guess kind of offense taken. This is how he always wanted his setup to be. Really? With everything having its own screen and I guess not being usable in one bit. He hasn't gotten a gaming PC yet, so I guess really, is this your dream setup? Because kind of missing a big part of it. He said he wanted to go into the Marines, but he's holding off on that. He's also trying to hide all the cords because it's really difficult. He's got a glass desk, guys. No, seriously. God, it just, you know, I think my biggest thing that I look at here is, okay, he wants a separate screen for everything. He doesn't have the best desk for it. So it's like, you know what? Kudos. You tried. You did your own thing. But then you realize there's a laptop on the floor where his feet should be. So in what way is this how you always wanted your setup to be? Like, did you dream one night when you're 7 years old, like, I just want to put a laptop on the floor? Like, who does that? It just makes no sense to me at all. I think the usability is, and I mean this in the nicest way, utter shit. You know, I'm trying to just understand, and nothing makes sense, especially when you say each monitor is for its own thing. And I look in the corner, and that is your PC lock screen. In the most unusable part of the desk, you decide to put your PC there. Granted, your PC is like some pre-built thing, so it's not like the end of the world, but it's just absolute terrible. It's just terrible. And the cable management is non-existent. You have, it's just not good. And it sucks because I did give you a good score for theme. I did think that you have some pretty cool accessories. I really, you do have some cool stuff. Everything else, though, absolutely butchered. Come on, Andy. I think you kind of get the general idea of what I'm getting at here. Just, you got to condense. You got to get a new desk. It's got to make sense. The cables have to be managed. And I think, and Lady Robin said in the chat, at least the trash can is empty.
I mean, that's something you take away from it.
Yeah. And, I mean, do you have anything else you want to drop the hammer on? Or?
No, I mean, I was trying to think of how he would use his desk to use 3 monitors. Like, I wouldn't put their computer in the corner. I would put, like, one of your systems or system screens in the corner. Just because you have your keyboard off to the left. So what you're using the keyboard off to the left to look over.
Unless he's going for, like, a dual monitor, but then that goes against what he's saying with
using each screen for...
And then if you're using it as a dual monitor, you have the gaps, which is another issue. And also, I don't understand why you would need a monitor for PS4 and a monitor for Xbox One when technically you would have to be Jesus Christ himself to play both at the same time pretty well.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't make sense at all. Not a fan. Let's not waste any time. Let's go to the next setup submitted by Arvid. Arvid? 13. He likes to play Overwatch and CSGO. His YouTube channel is Claudia and... I love it. He's got his foot in the first photo. I really do appreciate that. Obviously, this dude's like chilling back on his bed right now.
That's how he gets to photos, dude.
Yeah,
you need a far back photo, and he got it.
I could tell it's not balanced or centered or anything like that. So I guess that's how you got to do it in Arvid's room. I think that he's extra. Get it? Because he's got the extra gum up on the top of it. Yeah, why would you have that? That's fucking weird. What are you, a 7-Eleven? Just like. That's what they put out on
He knows somebody, so he's able to get
Little do we know he owns Extra.
Yeah, his dad is like, I'm Thomas Extra.
Really, though, I don't think the usability here is too great. I don't know if that's really where you're supposed to sit on that desk. I think...
He follows the curve, like you said.
Yeah, sometimes it's not the way to do it. I kind of think you're supposed to be where the headphone and PC are.
Okay, but if he's playing CSGO, is this the best way to use it?
If he's playing CSGO, he just got 100 because this shit's lit.
Because everything that's wrong is usually right when they're playing CSGO.
Seriously, look at like the tilt, the mouse is weird, and in that scenario, it's great. It really is. I think definitely you want to shift things around. The PC goes where the monitor is. The monitor goes where the PC and headphone stand is. Bada bing, bada boom. All of a sudden, you're like, oh my god, it's actually pretty easy to use. And it kind of works because you have, your theme isn't really like, oh my god, look, he likes dragons and hats and sunglasses. But it's like pretty cool from what I can tell. Yeah. We see in the surrounding area the posters and shelves and stuff, so I like it. I don't get a full idea of what it actually is.
You know what I like? I like because he has the door right there off to the right, so he has the plant blocking view of anything he's doing when someone walks into the door.
His mom's like, God damn it, thank God for this tree.
It just reminds me of a receptionist desk. Like the way it is right now. Like, it's like, yes, you have what appointment do you have? It's 12 o'clock? Okay, I'll fit you in.
Just wait, the doctor will see you soon.
Please sit down.
I do think, though, like, it's not a bad setup. I don't think the room sucks. I think it's actually pretty damn cool. I just think you're using the desk the wrong way, and a quick little fix will solve your problems.
Yeah.
What do you think, Tom?
No, it's very simple. Like you said, you can. Theme is a little bit all over the place color-wise. With the red and
just the Razer headphones and the mouse pad. Just
just spray paint everything.
Don't even like properly cover anything. Just like you put it on right after. You're like shit. Oh
man, it got red all over my hand.
All right, let's go to the next setup submitted by Bob. Not Bob the legend that we all know, but Bob, just
the builder.
16. Yeah. Oh my god, he built the desk. Bob the builder. He built the desk himself. In the corner of his desk is his PC. So that's that section right there, which is pretty cool. I don't know why there's no was there a photo you just didn't include it, or did he not?
There was a photo, but it's like, I don't care.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Honestly, I didn't read the description until after, so I realized that he had his PC on the desk. So I'm like, I'm not going to add another photo now.
Why does he have another PC though?
I think it's his streaming PC. That's what he said.
Oh, this bitch. Okay. Let's see. I'm just kidding. You're not a bitch. It's just like you have such a cool built-in desk PC, and then you have to put this big-ass tower right next to your monitors. I feel like that should just go on the floor. That's just what I would say. But his Twitch and YouTube is Bubsky Bobby. That's Bubsky Bobby. Doesn't help.
You didn't know.
But no, really, BUBSKEBOBBIE. Not Booby Bobby. Booby Bobby. So, yeah, I mean, it's obvious that you're kind of not, I wouldn't say working on a budget, but just maybe working with your hand-me-downs, whatever you get your hands on.
Yeah, you just built 2 PCs. That's all.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing that I was kind of like roast him on was, hey, here I am using 2 4x3s, one really old one that's vertical, and then a pretty okay, decent main display. But he's got a fucking desk PC. like I know desk PC doesn't necessarily equate to a big expensive build. It's just like, you know, he's took the time to do that, but here he is using 4x3s, so it is what it is. But I do think the first easiest thing to recommend is definitely 100% just hook yourself up with some new monitors down the road. Put that on your wish list, nice and high up. But then I start to kind of look around. He's got his tablet there. It's like, okay, that's cool. You know, he's got this, that, and the other. That's fine. But then I look to the left, and I think about that single monitor. And I think about the fact that it has its own mouse. It has its own keyboard. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. No, but honestly, is the PC and the desk connected to that?
I think so.
If so, why in the world? It just makes no sense.
Well, he just starts to stream on that computer, and then he just doesn't worry about it.
But it just, the execution, I think, is just not too great.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is just like...
This is my setup, actually, so you're roasting
why not, if you're going to do something like that, why not think it through a little bit more? Like, okay, you want to have the cool corner PC, make that shit light up. Make a nice little dedicated station just for controlling your stream. Don't make it vertical and you're trying to hide the mouse and keyboard, because the left side of your desk is completely empty other than a box and like some Joby shit, you know? Like, why not make that a little bit more, I don't know.
You want the stand out more?
Not even stand out, but just make it like a little more permanent. It kind of looks a little half-assed.
Like he doesn't want to keep it like...
Yeah. It's like, what do you put the monitor under the desk when you're not using it? Like, yep, okay. You know, like
it just, monitor.
It just seems a little like, I don't know. You went to the trouble of having a built-in desk PC. Why not put the same effort into the actual setup portion of it? And of course, if you're just using it to monitor, set up your stream, stuff like that, that's fine. But at least make it look pretty cool, because it's got to look cool when you have this much desk real estate. Yeah. Theme is, I think it's lacking. You know, it's a cool ass canvas, but that's all we have. I do like the speakers. I think that's cool. I like you got your microphone set up and stuff like that. So you obviously spent money on a lot of things, just not on like monitors and stuff like that, which is fine. But I would just imagine being a streamer, I don't know, I kind of want something a little bit better. So, you know, is it fine in the sense that he has his main nice monitor and he games on that, and then everything else is kind of all auxiliary? That's fine. But yeah, I mean, these are things to fix down the road. And then he's got all this green, and then he's got all this blue, and I'm just like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Tom?
What are you doing, dude?
What do you think, T?
I'm just thinking, like, sitting at that main setup, I just feel like the monitors are way too low, and that's because they're 4x3, and I guess the middle one's low enough too, like where it seems like I'd be looking over it most of the time, not looking directly right at it. So getting new monitors was also help with that. So
yeah, whether you put them on an arm, a riser, something like that, they are definitely low. That's a good point. And then the wire management, I think, is like organized chaos, but it's I don't know. It seems a little too like spaghetti-ish.
Yeah, imagine trying to pull something out.
Yeah, fuck that. Oh my god, I actually have nightmares about trying to get stuff out of people's setups and stuff, like the fucking wires.
Like, can you pull out my USB cables?
That should be like a show. Like, I need you to get this cable. It's like boom, 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 boom. It's like 4 hours later. It's like, I can't do it. The guy's like crying. It's like a mental breakdown. All right, let's go to the next setup. Submitted by Chance. He's 17. He's currently in college studying interactive media and uses the setup to casually game on PC and console. Uses the MacBook for college work and taking it to college. He's aware the cable management is awful. He's currently saving up money to fix that, which makes no sense because it's almost free to fix cables. Go figure. I don't know what you're saving up to buy, like magic or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, this is magic kit.
Yeah, I just bought some magic, no big. He hasn't worked on a theme yet, but plans to get some posters and things for the desk, and he also wants to add a third display, which will be a 34-inch Ultra. What? Oh, God, you lost me there. He wants to add a third display, which is a 34-inch ultra-wide, because that's going to fucking fit. What are you, stupid?
You got to read the rest.
God. Oh, okay.
I like how you jumped to conclusions without even reading anything.
But first you'll be getting a longer desk to put it on and make it not look too crowded. Okay, yeah, you got me there, Chance. There's just a chance I didn't read it. No, seriously, it's still going to look stupid. I'm just telling you now, having 3 monitors when one of them is a 34-inch ultra-wide, it sounds cool. It might even look cool. But when you actually try to use it, you're like, holy shit! Whoa, look what's happening on that screen. Oh, wait, this screen's got something going. It's a little out there.
Yeah, especially because you have the TV there.
Yeah, which, again, your bed seems to be at the bottom left of the photo, so it's like, it makes sense. But imagine now, based on what Tom just said, you get a longer desk. That's going to look retarded. I mean, you can technically center yourself if you have the room, so your ultra-wide's dead smack in the middle. And then that way, you have, like, your TV can also be used at your setup to make it look cool.
Yeah, like, put it directly underneath the TV.
Yeah, and get some, like, bonus points for looking cool, you know. But hey, you do what you gotta do.
I just like how the recliner's in the corner. Like, how could anybody sit there that's normal size?
Obviously, Tom doesn't know how to relax and take some weight off.
Recline it back, and there's, like, no room to do anything.
He's sitting it, and you're just like...
I just want to go to sleep and hit the head on the monitor, and you're just like, oh god.
Yeah, that's actually absolutely retarded. So yeah, don't.
Or someone could just watch him sit on his computer.
They're just sitting there like, hey, Chance, we ever gonna go to the movies? It's like, no, bitch, I'm playing games. Okay, Chance, that's cool. I'm just gonna sit here in this most uncomfortable chair in the world. Yeah, the cable management. I'm actually kind of offended that you even tried.
He did try, and that's
I'm offended that he did, because what do you do? Like, if you're gonna try, at least do something that makes sense. This was just, I think he made it worse. I mean, it's
that power brick thing that's really effing him.
Well, yeah, but if you get your foot caught on one of those loops, oh shit, everything's just gonna explosions and stuff. Yeah, you would have been better off, honestly, just letting it hang. Especially because you're not doing wire bolts for your TV or anything, and that's good. If you're going to upgrade your display and do all that, then obviously wait. But yeah, awful. And then the garbage can, and then what is this? Okay, some stupid shit. And yeah, I mean, the monitors aren't touching either. That's retarded. There's no headphone stand or headphone mount. I mean, the mouse pad's literally the size of, like, my left ass cheek. So it's kind of
that's a pretty small ass cheek.
Kind of a missed opportunity here. So no LEDs on the PC. The PC's like, get me away from this recliner. The recliner just wants to recline. It's just, yeah. What do you think?
It's good.
Okay. Next setup is submitted by Matthew. That's my name.
Next setup.
He's 15. He loves filmmaking and gaming, and the photos on his wall are inspiration for when he makes a film. When he makes a film? What are you doing now? Get your ass up and make a film!
Well, it inspires him to make films.
He looks at it, he's like, I'm so inspired, but I'm just not going to do it.
I'm so inspired. He starts going on computers.
Yeah, it's
whatever.
Like Pornhub. He tried to cable manage as best as possible. His YouTube channel is Funk Motion. All right.
It's a great channel. It's got a bunch of skits on it. Guys, check it out.
You actually looked?
No.
Okay.
But it's probably good. I could tell.
It's probably... they should put that... You know how they do reviews from, like, Washington Post?
It's probably good.
It's like, it's probably good, Thomas Philly.
I didn't have time to see it, but it's probably good.
Well, you know, and it's funny because Mr. Bones in the chat just dropped the comment that made me lol because it kind of synced in with what I was thinking. He said Minecraft green.
And, it's the Minecraft green. It is. I was just agreeing with you, dude.
No, I thought you were going to be like, he emailed me the palette. It is Minecraft green. It's funny because it does look like his sheets are like the grass, you know, like the different colors and stuff. So that is pretty cool. One little thing is, I don't know how close that dresser is to your bed if you could actually walk through, but it's probably just the angle of the photo. The other dresser. Oh. Yeah, see?
No, yeah, it's plenty of room.
Yeah, all right, Tom. Kill yourself. But yeah, I think that, you know, and you know,
setup itself.
The thing is, the setup itself is actually not that bad. I think that maybe the wires from the speakers and stuff like that could easily be fixed. And like, you have cool little things here, like, oh, I got a whole lot of, you know, like, that's cool. Speakers, yeah, it's fine. I mean, really, it's a pretty straightforward setup. Cable management, though, under you know, the subwoofer is definitely lacking. Over by the PC is lacking a little bit. Nothing too crazy though. It's easy to fix. Now my question to you is, are you going to ever put anything else on the wall, or do you like pull your setup away, stand in front of it, and you're like, oh, I'm on a chroma key, you know, like
that'd be a great idea if the
films,
if the desk was on wheels or something like that.
That's the best part. He just fucking yanks it out. He's like, he's like, ah! He stands in front of it.
It's so worth it.
How funny would that be though? He's like, I get inspired when I look at the color green because I know I can go anywhere in the world I want. And then he sets up his webcam and he just stares at himself on a preview monitor. He's like, I'm in Paris.
I'm in Paris.
Yeah, I mean, no personality, absolute.
No personality. He's got stuff on his little bed frame.
That's cool, but is that a setup, Tom?
With him and his family. He's got little shelves and all that.
Listen, hop off his dick, Tom. Is this part of his setup?
Yeah, it's a part of his room, and you always talk about people's themes around the setup. Why can't that be the same for Matthew? You're just trying to find bad. Look, he's got an idea whiteboard, and you always
don't
love
zoom
whiteboards.
in.
Oh no, we can't give away the ideas.
But yeah, I mean, the wall is what I'm really referring to.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like I don't know. It kind of works. You know, he's got this side's for for work, and this side's for
play.
Not for play. He just likes to look at his family. That's all.
He looks at it, he's like, I'm going to make a movie one day for those people there on the wall.
Yeah, that's what he does. It does it for his family.
Yeah, I guess. I have the worst headache right now. I think these are like literally killing my brain slowly. Holy shit. What is it, World War II?
I'm not wrong, Lady Robin.
Okay.
Well, we always talk about theme around the setup, so why can't it be the same for him? Yeah, you could put stuff on the wall, but what if he is doing what you just said, making a green screen?
If he yanks his desk out each time he needs to use that, then
what if he just has a medium close up where it just shows the top?
What is it, a floating head?
Or just like around his shoulders.
Floating shoulders?
Or no, it's got a newscast thing where, the backdrop's just like whatever. And
we are in Taiwan right now.
I like to give the benefit of the doubt that he used that empty wall for something better. But you know what? Put something on the wall. It will look weird.
You know what I like? This next setup we're all going to agree on. Okay. Because this one we're cutting throats,
Yeah, let's do it.
Whoa.
I'm ready. Final stuff of the day.
Somebody's in a bad mood. All right, Willie16, he said, yeah, this is a setup I have, and I need help making it better. Will.
He's confident in his abilities.
Yeah, pick up the guitar and smash it over your head because this is just...
crazy.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm not even going to sit here and kind of give you a glimmer of hope. I'm just going to tell you it's absolute shit. And the reason I say that is because you could have used one little cell, one brain cell, and came up with a better way to use your monitors. But instead, you did something I don't even think I could think of if I was trying to be stupid. Yeah, like if I was trying to be stupid, like that is far beyond what I could even achieve. Then that just murdered your setup, honestly. Out of sight, out of mind. I don't know how many things you squeezed under that monitor or TV, but congratulations. I mean, seriously, you just...
CSP, calculator, DS, he's got everything.
Yeah, just a million things. Those headphones are absolutely hideous.
Love them.
All those wires, all the stuff under your one monitor... I don't know what you did to your consoles, but it looks absolutely disgusting. It's
a little smudged.
Also, and I'm not an audiophile, and I always talk about the Blue Yeti, and the Blue Yeti is a great microphone. It is. There are better options, though, for the price, especially if you're looking for something dynamic. For instance, if you were to be like, hey, hey, and then, hey, hey, it would sound exactly the same on a Yeti, but with this kind of microphone, if I talk over here, it's a big difference because it's dynamic. But from what I know, I don't think the Yeti is meant to be talked into directly into the head, the top, the afro. I think it's actually supposed to be talked into on any one of the sides, because I know it has different like omnidirectional and so on and so forth. So I don't think you're supposed to talk. That's like me talking like this. Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, it's my microphone. That's not how it works. So I mean, again, I'm not a.
Maybe he thinks it looks cool with that stand or whatever. He's like, this looks legit.
And then people are like, we can't hear what the fuck you're saying, dude. So,
he's like, hey guys,
this is how cool. Oh my god, so many trucks. I gotta clear my throat.
Right, so what do you do, Matt? This is your setup. You inherited the setup for some kind of reason.
I'll show you.
Was that a dynamite?
Well, as a match,
it's a
I already
match.
did a gasoline trail.
Oh, you already did? Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Mari.
Fari.
Fari did.
This is far from a good setup.
Yeah, I think
Which monitor would you keep?
None. No, I would just probably put the TV dead center and be like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, because like the desk kind of is too fancy. It's like in an office kind of scenario. This isn't going to work. It splits up your workflow.
Is that an extension to the desk?
No, it looks like a side piece. Yeah, I guess it connects, but
it looks. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just seems like it doesn't fit. Like, I feel like you just get rid of that all just in general. But I guess that's where you put your PC. So.
It just doesn't make sense. I mean, they are nice monitors, standalone, you know. But at the end of the day, I think I would really, if I'm going to make it work, I'd probably mount the TV above or just use the TV as my display. If I mount the TV above, I'd keep the main one right now and call it a day. And then I'd take that Samsung one and I'd set it on fire. Then cable management from there is so easy to do. Usability is so easy to do. Get some accessories, get a controller stand, get some drawers, put your headphones on a stand, bada bing, bada boom. It's super easy to do. No theme either, so you're missing out on that. Just a big cluster.
Big no for me.
What would you do, Tom?
I kind of agree with you. I'd probably just go, like the big TV, just because you don't need the other monitors, and because they're mismatching, it doesn't really make much sense to have them off to the side. I mean, it's just you need to add some life to it. It's just because you drew a picture of some skull
I didn't
guy,
fucking see that.
doesn't mean that constitutes that theme, because it just seems like half-assed.
Actually, let me update my scores real quick. Oh yeah, hook my dude up with
the great score there.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, it's. I like the desk. It's a unique desk in that fact that he's got like a weird backdrop to it, which you kind of see through.
Yeah.
So wire management, he did good in that area, but not on top of the desk, which is more important. It's just a lot you could do. I feel like just experiment. Have some fun.
Yeah.
The setup's not good.
Now it's time for the part of the show where we give the scores. I think that was pretty nice today. So here we go. Lewis, 68. Ivan, 76. Andy, 48. Arvid, 74. Bob, 82. Chance, 54. Matthew, 64. And William, 50. Maybe I was a little too nice.
I thought Matt would get a better score. What
Matthew?
What's this setup?
Wire management, out of sight, out of mind, usability. Yeah, theme was a big part of it. Accessories.
Yeah, theme though.
No, you know what? I don't want to hear it.
In the comments down below, did he have enough theme to get a first place?
Break down category by category. They all sucked ass. So there you go. But the one that sucked the least ass was Bob, because he kind of had somewhat of an idea of how the world works. But that's it. It's fine. It is what it is. And thank you so much for watching this episode of Pimp, my setup, episode number 278. We're live on September 29, 2017. My name's Philly. You can find me on Twitter. I'm Philly. That's producer Tom. At Tom's Philly on Twitter. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Sunday.
Go watch it.
You better, you little bitch.